Hey, what's going on, guys? It's DK back at you with another video here to break down the 6-game CSGO main slate on Friday. Before I get into the video, a couple things. If you're new to the channel, my name's DK. I make daily videos talking about NBA, NFL, XFL, and now esports, or daily fantasy sports, esports including Call of Duty. I just uploaded my video for that yesterday. First slate for that is tomorrow. So if you guys are interested in Call of Duty, I do have a video up there. Also, again, CSGO and League of Legends as well. So what we can do is we can look back. First, we can look back at my lineup here from Thursday's main slate. So this was my final lineup. I threw SHZ there in the captain spot. Paired him with Yell. Really liked Yell. He wasn't that high on, only 24% owned. This one had 83 fantasy points. He was huge. Elige, a little bit disappointing day. But Fallen was almost a must. Only 11% owned in this tournament. 129 fantasy points. So yeah, he more than made up for the slight disappointments here for Leech and Hunter for me. And then FNX was solid there in the mid tier. All in all, gonna cash here. Not make huge money, but double up. Can't complain there. So that's kind of the recap of Thursday's slate. All right, let's look at Friday's slate now. There's two early games. Those not included in the main slate. There is a early slate for that, but I'm not going to break that one down. Let's talk about these 6 games. So, Iceverse versus Boom. Boom are minus 335 favorites, and I think there are some interesting value of Boom once again here. Red versus Imperial. This is projected to be pretty close. Red are minus 195 favorites. Not huge favorites, but they are favorites. Ninja and Paradise are minus 360 favorites over Team Dignitas. EG versus 100 Thieves, another game that should stay relatively close. EG at minus 190 favorites. Genji, the biggest favorites of the day here, minus 550 over Triumph. And Cloud9 are minus 230 favorites there against Orcas after getting upset a couple days ago. So yeah, this slate's a little bit different than Thursday slate. Thursday slate, there's a lot of huge favorites. This one, some games are projected to be a little bit more close. So let's talk about players and their prices now. We'll start with, what are the flex spot? We'll start with Ninjas in Pajamas. Minus 360 favorites. Plopsky is 10K. He is their top player, their main slayer, but to pay 10K for him feels like a little much. Now, I think he still is definitely viable, but I don't know if I'm going to get there. I might prefer some other of the top guys. But, they're a pretty balanced team here if we're just looking at fantasy points per game, right? So, honestly, I would prefer getting into some of these cheap guys like Rez or Twist here. Again, they are pretty decent-sized favorites here. So, maybe look to the value you get there. Again, you can look to Plopsky if you want, but probably not the way that I go. Team Dignitas, it's probably a full fade for me. If you want to take a shot on some of these guys as underdogs, go for it. Not going to be the way that I go here. Then we get Boom versus Isurus. So Boom are pretty big favorites here, minus 335. And I think, again, there's some interesting price tags here for Boom. We have Yell, who's had back-to-back great games. We can look at, again, hltv.org that has all the recent, game stats, everything you can need. Boom had a nice, easy 2-0 there against Imperial. Yell, once again, had a big game there, 36-13, plus 23. Everyone was positive here. So, yeah, I am definitely interested in some of these Boom guys. Like, if you want to get to Phelps at the top, no issue with that. I think he does have big upside here. I think he is someone you can consider. Cello, I don't know if I get to him at that price. But guys like Yell, Bolts, and SHZ, these are all guys I'm very much considering. I like these guys a good amount for value. So I'll probably get at least one of those Boom guys in my lineup for tomorrow's slate. Iceverse side, again, they're pretty heavy dogs here. I don't think I want to take a shot here. If you want to get risky and go for it, and if you think they win, fine. Again, not the way that I go for this one. Then we get Imperial versus Red. So this one is projected to be pretty close. On the Imperial side, again, they just got 2-0'd to Boom Esports. No one really had a good game, as you can see. like, I don't think I want to get to the guys at the top here. Like, Del Bonnie was he was the cheapest player in Imperial the other day. Now he's 7K. Showtime hasn't been, I don't know. Like, I guess I wouldn't mind KHT Catchtex. I think he would probably be my favorite play there for his price. On the red side, and we can look at Red's game here against Ice First. They won. Or believe, wait, did they lose? It was 2-1. I forget. Oh, here we go. Red or Ice First actually won 2-1 against Red. But Red, you can see Nithon had a really good game there, plus 15. I think he is actually the cheapest player, or the second cheapest player there at 5.8K. He's someone that kind of catches my eye for his price. Don't even mind Knack at 5K, right? They're favorites. These are some value guys I'm definitely considering. If you want to get up to like FNX or Lado, don't mind that. But yeah, I think Nithon is probably my favorite value play there for Red right now. We can move on to 100 Thieves and Evil Geniuses. So this one, another one, projected to stay pretty close. Evil Geniuses are slight favorites here at -190. On the 100 Thieves side, honestly, not a whole lot sticking off the page to me. They are, reasonably priced, but they're a pretty balanced team. Their prices again aren't super expensive, but I don't think anything really sticks off the page here. Gratisfaction, JKS are probably my two preferred plays. If you want to go more of a balanced lineup, I don't mind that. Again, they are dogs though. As far as like the value guys, I don't think I get to AZR, Jakeem, or Liaz. So I think it would be only the top two guys there for 100 Thieves I would have some interest in. Again, this one projected to stay pretty close. Also, just thought I'd bring this up too, with no GLA, with Draftkings taking off GLA. It is good if a game goes 2-1, right? Because in a sweep bonus, you do only get 20 points for that. You get 5 points for sweeping plus the 15 points for the 30 rounds not played. Which 20 points is not really like great for like a top player, right? You expect a top player to get about 30 points a game. So the ideal situation is for a game to stay close, and your guy to go obviously do really well in all three games, get like 30 a game, get like 90, right, something like that. So, game stacking or trying to get predict a game to stay close, I guess, isn't the worst idea, right? But that kind of wraps up there for 100 Thieves. Let's move on to Evil Geniuses. So Evil Geniuses, Breeze is their clear-cut main slayer here. He's been really solid recently. Again, they're slight favorites. This one should stay close. Maybe it goes 3 games. I do have a good amount of interest in Breeze, and you're getting him at a discount off of those other guys at the top. Right, so some of the guys at the top, I believe the highest price guy is 10K. Breeze, you're getting at a $1,500 discount. And just the other day, he was the highest price guy in the slate. So, sure, the matchup is harder here against 100 Thieves, but you're also getting, again, a big discount. So I do like Breeze a good amount. Cirque as well, right? He's the number 2. He's their ADP or their sniper. He has pretty solid upside as well. So both those guys definitely intrigue me. As far as the value goes, like Ethan, Stanislaw, and Tariq, I think are all okay options. Nothing like amazing. Ethan had a pretty solid day the other day. But really the main guys at the top there, Breeze and Cirque, are the guys I'm looking at here for EG. Next game we have Genji versus Triumph. Genji are huge favorites here at -550. Triumph got killed in their first games with Triumph. Probably, or not killed actually. They actually kept it close, but I don't know. Grim is a guy that you could look as a low-owned Contrarian option. They beat C9, that's right. So you can definitely, if you think Triumph can keep this up, sure, you can take a shot in Grim, right? He is their go-to guy in my opinion, and you're getting him at a discount off those other guys, but it's just not the way that I go. I'm pretty confident Genji can take this one, so I'll probably be avoiding these Triumph guys. On the Genji side, a little bit more to like here. Kusta at 9.2K. He's their main slayer, their go-to guy. I think he looks as a pretty good play here against, again, they have the biggest favorites of the day. So I have some interest in Kusta. Bentent, I think solid as well here at 8.2K. You're getting a $1,000 discount off Kusta. Automac as well. He had a really good game the other day against 100 Thieves. So, yeah, these Genji guys look pretty safe in a game. They should win pretty easily here. So, Really can't go wrong with any of them. Even the value here, SOM and DAPS, I think are viable as well. Again, they're huge favorites, so those are guys I'm certainly considering. Last game here, C9 versus Orcas. C9, and again, they got surprisingly upset by Triumph. C9 are still favorites here at minus 230. On the C9 side, I think I'm going right back to the well of Floppy. He has been just on a tear recently, making amazing plays. So I think I'll be going right back to him. I know his price is up there, but I still really like him. OC, again, if you want to pivot, I think Floppy will probably garner more ownership. If you want to pivot off Floppy, that's fine. I will probably be going Floppy here. As far as Sonic versus MOTM, I'll go back to MOTM again there. I prefer him. I think he's the better player over Sonic. JT, I'll pass even at 5K there. I think there's better value options in the slate. Lastly, we have Orcas. So, not huge dogs. But they are dogs here. I think these guys are more contrarian plays. Wardell and Infinite are their top 2 players. I think I'd prefer Infinite for his price at 6.4K. If you think Orcas can keep it close or even upset C9, he's someone that I think it makes for a decent value option if you want to get risky. Don't even mind Sub Rosa too, but again, these are more contrarian options for me. I don't think I get to Ya or FNS there at the bottom. So, let's see. We can look at what the winning lineup is right now, what they used. So, forgot to go with it. But the winner had Fallen at the top of the captain, paired him with KNVG. Then they had Yuri, paired him with Art, and then Nexa and Yell. So 2-2-1-1 stack won it tonight pretty easily here at 629 versus 603. So, yeah, that was the winning lineup from, Thursday. So again, if we just do a brief recap here. Guys at the top that I like. I mean, Plops, he's fine, but I don't know if I'm going to get to him. I think Floppy, again, is one of my favorite plays there at 9.6K. I think Phelps is viable, too. I think I prefer the value there for Boom a little bit more, but Phelps is still certainly in play. I think Kusa makes a pretty solid play. Breeze at a significant discount off those guys at the top. I really like him as well. Other options, Cirque, if you can't get to Breeze or you want to pair those two together. I think he makes for a good play in the mid-range. Again, those 100 Thieves guys, not overly excited about them, but Gratisfaction and JKS are viable if you want more of a balanced lineup. Grim and Wardell, both pretty significant dogs here, but both are their main slayers. And if they're going to pull off the upset, it's going to be because of Grim. It's going to be because of Wardell. So Grim and Triumph, Wardell and Orcas, some of those guys make for contrarian plays, but they are still viable here. Yell, again, back-to-back really good games. His price is coming up, but I still think he's in play here at 7.2K. Sonic versus MOTM, I much prefer MOTM to Sonic once again. Again, that Red Esports guys, FNX is viable. Infinite, again, another risky low-owned play. But him, Wardell are their main slayers there for Orcas. I think Nithon makes for a pretty good value play here, 5.8K, and he had a really good game just today in a losing effort, 69 and 54, and he is the cheapest there on the squad. So I have some interest there in Nithon. Other cheap options that I have some interest in, let's see. SHZ, I know he didn't have a great game, but he was 24 and 17 plus 7. Again, Boom, pretty big favorites here. So at 5.4K, I definitely have my eye on him. Daps, Genji are the biggest favorites of the day. I think he's a viable punt option. So that basically wraps it up for the CSGO 6-game slate. And I think that's going to do it for the video, guys. So if you have been enjoying the content so far, would really appreciate if you'd like this video, subscribe if you haven't already. Again, we're over 3,000 subscribers, so thank you guys all so much for all the support. Hope you guys are all staying safe, healthy during these tough, difficult times, and hopefully we get sports back soon. But for now, going to continue the grind with the esports. So yeah, thanks again, guys. Really do appreciate it, and I will see you guys all in the next video.